I'm in the recent sales of Somnium Space on OpenSea.io. All of the sales for OpenSea virtual land go through OpenSea, and I'm making a video based on the sales from the bottom of this page right around here near this teleporter up to right around here with this XL waterfront parcel. So I put everything onto a map. This is a blank map, and then I added all of these things on here. All of the red parcels are already taken, and the gray parcels will be available on another auction sometime in the future. But you can see, I'm going to click here to zoom in, all of these parcels were sold in the matter of a couple of weeks. These are all small parcels in green, the pink is medium, and the blue is XL, and then this teleporter. The teleporter number was 14 of 25, but the token ID is 69, and it was sold for 9.8 Ethereum. These are all prices in Ethereum, so you can see that all of the small parcels are selling between 0.5 and maybe 0.9, so none of them have sold for 1 yet. If you see any parcels on the market that are close to 1, you might want to possibly make an offer on OpenSea, which you can do, and the seller might accept it. The medium parcels look like they're a bigger range. This first one, number 1079, was sold for cubes, but that relates to 2.5 in Ethereum. So it was sold for 5,000 Somnium cubes, which are about 10 cents. And when you divide that out, it's about 2.5 Ethereum in today's market, about 200 Ether. And then these three medium parcels were all sold, you know, quite the range here. This number 4, this 4 Ether one was sold, and it was on the island right here. So if you click out, I zoom out a little bit here, you can see that this parcel right here on the island, you can imagine why that one sold for more than this medium parcel in pink, and then this medium parcel in pink is on the water, but it's not on the island. This one down here looks like it's a waterfront too, but again, not on an island, down on the bottom, so 1.5. This one's closer to center. Someone, you know, put some value on seeing that mountain view. So 2.5, this is the one that was sold in cubes. And then this one sold for 4 on the island, and then, you know, 1.75 up here. So you can kind of see the price differences. Some of these don't have, so when you're in virtual reality and you drop right here into the center, you might want to follow these roads to figure out where you're going, just like in real life. So if your parcel is not road front or waterfront, it might be a little bit harder to get to, which devalues it a little bit or increases the value of those that are road front and waterfront, island front. But let's zoom in here again. The teleportation hubs will be placed anywhere on anyone's parcel. So if I own a teleporter and I own a parcel over here out in the middle of nowhere, I can put a teleportation hub out here, and if there's another few spread out all over the map and one on the island, when you go into these teleportation hubs, you'll see all 25 to 50 different locations that you can go, and you'll be able to teleport to different places on the map because you can only run at about normal speed of a human. So when you're trying to run 20 miles or so across the entire map, it's going to take quite a while. So you'll have to teleport, and it will cost a small amount of cubes to teleport. But you can see that the prices right here, 0.55 for a small, let's zoom in here, 0.55 on the road, 0.85 on the road, but it's on a corner. 0.7, it looks like this one has a decent view of the water from there too. These two small sold for 0.5 and 0.6, so they're both pretty close, but they're not road front. They're both pretty close to the water. You can probably see something here. This should help you understand what the prices are for current parcels, and you know what to pay for it, because a lot of the prices that are, just because someone lists something, you know, an XL parcel on OpenSea for 6 Ethereum, it doesn't matter where it is on the map. You just, you know, you might want to offer 3, 4, 5 and wait for that person to accept. It doesn't mean that they will, but with these prices right here, paying 6 today might be a stretch unless it is on one of the islands or, you know, very, very close to center here so that people see that it's much more valuable. But if you want to buy something and you want to pay that price, it's completely up to you. So let's look at a couple of the XL parcels. I'll zoom out again. There's 3 XLs that sold right up here. 3.99, 3.5, and 3.25. I don't think there's too much to say here other than they're between 3 and 4 per parcel, and they're all waterfront. If it doesn't have the water marking, then it doesn't mean that you can't see the water. It just means that it's not technically a waterfront parcel. Let's see here. This XL is much closer to the center in this center circle here. So 4 Ethereum, that's the most expensive one that sold. This one down here sold for 3, and not sure if you can even see that down here. 934 is the parcel number. Here it sold for 3 as well, so you can see why these two sold for 3 compared to the, well, I mean, these sold for closer to 4, but this one here in the center, all of them in the center of the map are definitely going to be worth more, and then the XL parcels here on the island are going to be worth definitely the most, but there's no telling exactly how much they'll be worth in the future. All of them are owned except for this one, it looks like, is still gray, so it's owned by Somnium. Everything in gray will eventually go off to another auction sometime, maybe at the later of this year, 2020. It's possible that there'll be another auction, but you can see this teleportation hub that sold too. There's really not many of these for sale at all, so you could possibly, get one of these under 10 Ethereum. It looks like would be a pretty good deal to have one of these. You can also make these teleportation hubs private. So if you did have a parcel somewhere out here or anywhere your parcel is, you can put this on your parcel and make it private so that you're the only one who can use it and take it away from everyone else from using it. So that would just make the other ones probably a little bit more valuable so that they can be used by everyone else. Hopefully this helps you a little bit to assess pricing before you buy a parcel. And good luck out there. There's a lot of stuff going on in Somnium Space. Make sure you visit their Discord to see everything that's going on. Arthur is a very friendly guy, and he's always available to help you out. He's the CEO and founder of Somnium Space. And feel free to ask anybody some questions on Discord. See you around.